Welcome back to another video. So guys, Julius Malema respond to the VBS affidavit, which was brought up, just to, implicate the EFF and make them look like the bad guys. It is not the first time this is happening. It has happened before, and it just looks, really suspicious for a lot of people for EFF to be attacked like this. Before continue, please do me a favor. Do not forget to subscribe for more interesting videos for my channel. So guys, as you know, Julius Malema is never intimidated by anyone. He answers the questions the way that he wants to and make sure that he makes his points clear so that everyone get it right. Sometimes he just gets a little bit impatient if he is asked stupid question or repeated questions. Now listen to what Julius Malema's response is to VBS.
The last point, Judge, I'm not scared of this. I'm the one who spoke about VBS. I'm not scared about this VBS story. There's no Matodzi affidavit. That is a sponsored propaganda that is aimed at intimidating and defocusing the EFF. I will never be defocused by VBS. I will never be intimidated by VBS. I can tell you seated here, and I'm repeating myself, and I'm so disappointed that some Kelwes here doesn't defend me. I sat down with him. I gave him, it was a panel of them. I said, ask me any question you want to ask me. They asked me the same things that you are trying to create an impression that they are new. Those questions were raised at that time and facts were never found. No leader of the EFF received a VBS money. No EFF received a VBS money. Matodzi never alleges in his affidavit that the money was given to the EFF or the leadership of the EFF. In Matodzi's affidavit, which is unbelievable and we dispute, is that the money was given to Saga. As Saga money, which we never disputed, that Saga confirmed it received the money, to an extent that Saga was called by the curators of VBS. And Saga reached an agreement with the curators of VBS to pay back the loan they took from VBS. That loan has since been paid. So there is no one, even in Saga, who has eaten the money of Gogos. They've paid back that money back to the VBS. Try something else. You want to talk about the cut? In the meeting where Samkel and them were interrogating me and thinking they've got facts like you are doing, unless you just arrived from Ukraine, you will not know what are the issues that transpired before. They even made me to take out my wallet in search of the cut you are talking about. They couldn't find it on me. What makes you want to raise the same issue that you probed me, not through questions, literal search, and the cut you are talking about you could not find in my position? Try something else. VBS will not work. We're not here for the first time. We've been tested before with unfounded allegations which their aim was to achieve a political end. The abuse of state and the state resources has never intimidated us. There's no one who can raise VBS and silence me. The only thing that is going to silence me from raising matters in this country is death. Outside death, nothing will stop me, nothing will intimidate me. I'm not scared of Ramaphosa and all of his cahoots. Let them bring it on. We are ready to fight them. And if they want to arrest, we told them then, this thing you are raising in the Matodzi evidence was even there before people got arrested for VBS. Why didn't they arrest us then? You cannot put any man of the VBS in our pockets or in the pockets of the VBS. That's what Advocate Dalimpofu was saying. He never said the EFF received money. He was saying, let's assume that affidavit of Matodzi is true. Even with the version of Matodzi, there's nowhere where he says he gave the EFF money, but there's nowhere where Matodzi says EFF solicited a bribe or asked for a donation. He says he offered, if we're to believe that particular affidavit. And he doesn't say he has donated money to the EFF account or to the leadership of the EFF. He now speaks about taking the money into Saga, which he's got contract with, And it is on the basis of that contract that the curators accepted the settlement of Sgameg. So the matter is closed. But because you have nothing against the EFF and you want to intimidate it going into this 7th parliament, you go to the dustbin, thrash literal journalism, you start searching for things that are non-existent in an attempt to silence us. Our keeping quiet on this matter is not because we don't have answers, but we are just tired of answering nonsense. Every time we give you facts, you work against the facts because you want to achieve a particular end. The leader of NCC is right. Steinhoff is there. With so many billions disappeared, DA never get questioned. Musimaimani received a car from Steinhoff. That matter is still not spoken about. Musimaimani received a house from Steinhoff. That matter is not spoken about. The white corruption in this country is not spoken about. You are trying to use us in relation to VBS to give corruption a black face, which we refuse. You are protecting white corruption in this country at the expense of the progressive people of South Africa to silence them. Even in the Matodzi issue, there is Communist Party that is alleged to have requested, EFF they say in their own paper, never requested. The Communist Party requested the money. The ANC requested the money and gave, Zulim Kise gave an account of a different company. There they implicate them directly and say they requested and even told us where to pay. The EFF did not request. If anything, we offered to donate to the EFF. But those that are recipient of such donation, which we dispute, are now being attacked as if they are the one who went to solicit a bribe. The ANC in Limpopo, the biggest beneficiary of VBS because they send their municipalities to go and put money in VBS in exchange for gratuity. So that is not spoken about. Again, Polokwane municipality put money in VBS. None of you has asked the question who was the mayor when Polokwane was putting money in VBS. The mayor was Minister of Justice at that time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So guys, Julius Malema response to the VBS matter, as you also heard, has really upset a lot of people. I've seen people commenting on him, saying that now he is just gonna act like he never got anything from the VBS. So guys, it's not the first time the VBS matter was brought upon the EFF. It is actually not the first time, a couple of years back, they did the same, and what shocks me this time is that there is nothing new. As also Julius Malema said, he was sort of losing patience there, being asked same questions that he was asked previously when they were taken to court about the VBS scandal, So, guys, let me say this now. I do not believe that the EFF never received any money from the VBS Old Mutual. EFF, according to what how I feel and from what I've seen, they did get money from the VBS. Not only the EFF, ANC, and some other political parties, But what surprised me is the fact that the EFF is at the forefront of this VBS matter. There are a lot of people who benefited from the ANC, mostly that are not questioned or anything. That's what is very suspicious for me. That only the EFF is being, implicated alone. They are suffering alone, So what this made me realize that this VBS matter, it's just to punish the EFF, and send warning to them not to talk about Phala Phala, and also the fact that the EFF did not sell out to Government of National Unity, because on this particular day, today, guys, Julius Malema was also attacking Government of National Unity, which I'm also going to talk about. He was saying, he was criticizing the political parties which sold out to Government of National Unity. He was saying that they are sellouts and everything. They chose to work with the DA instead, of looking at the fact that the DA is working for the colonizers, I do not blame him on that one, But this VBS matter, Julius Malema is on point, guys. It is just brought to distract and silence them. So Julius Malema did say that the only thing that will silence him is death. Otherwise, there's nothing that is going to silence him not to talk about Pala Pala or criticize government of national unity. He also said that the government of national unity will not last. There is other clip. It's just that I didn't share the full clip of Julius Malema's statement. But he was saying that the government of national unity will last maximum 2 years. And Julius Malema will also be removed as a president very, very soon. So about Ramaphosa being removed, I'm not really sure about that one, guys. I cannot really say it. But the government of national unity, guys, I just feel like it is too early to say it's a success, because they still have a long way to go. People just seeing Gates and McKenzie are moving really fast, guys. It's still the early days. Let's give it maximum 1 year. For me, guys, I'm just saying 1 year. We will see. We will come back to this chat of government of national unity. People have been sounding really positive about government of national unity. So far, guys, so good. But my question is, how long will this last? Because the government of national unity include the crooks from the ANC, and those crooks, it's only a matter of time till they show their true colors. Until they also make other political parties crooks like them. It is only a matter of time, guys. I know one thing for sure, that ANC is very corrupt. Ramaphosa will always be Ramaphosa. He will always try to make everyone take his orders, even doing things not by law. But EFF will always be there to defend the constitution. Hence, Pala Pala matter was brought again. Why all of a sudden VBS matter? Why all of a sudden VBS matter? It's because the EFF is busy talking about Pala Pala, and Ramaphosa wants it so bad, to be gone. He wants Pala Pala matter gone so bad. And unfortunately, right now it's getting more harder and harder for Cyril, to clear himself on Pala Pala. Also because of government of national unity, because it just kind of compromised a lot for him. Because as long as he is in the government of national unity, everyone in on their department, are unaware of what has been happening within the ANC. They don't know how things are run. They don't know about corruption. They're still gonna be taught about the ANC corruption. Otherwise, if they are not following orders, that's where this government of national unity so much will be compromised. Even Gayton McKenzie, I feel like it's only a matter of time till he is attacked. If they tell him not to intervene. For example, he was talking about multi-choice, So this kind of stuff, also makes ANC raise their eyebrows, on Gayton McKenzie, because it's only a matter of time till they tell him not to step on the wrong toes. Otherwise, they will have him out, They will make sure he is sacked. And when he is sacked, that's where the government of national unity, is compromised. Everything just being messed up, guys, as Julius Malema also said. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe for more test updates.